It is finally time for Chapter 12. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Last time, we went ahead and did a couple more missions, a lot of hearts, on top of preparing for our next trip. Now, I have updated the party a little bit. Now, I didn't want to overpower the party, outright speaking. I did get the melee attack boost onto myself, and I also managed to get the regular armor set, which will help us defensively. Levels do not matter. The enemy will be tough when our first trip is going on, but it is gonna be something that we're gonna have to get used to. Keep in mind, that's all I want to say right now. Everyone's pretty much the same. Nothing has really changed all that much when it comes to gear and whatnot. I have gone out of my way and actually gotten better gear. Well, that's actually good, because outright speaking, it is very useful to get new gear, especially when you're gonna need a lot of new gear in the later future, because frankly honest, a lot of the newer gear is probably the thing I'm gonna need the most. So regardless of that one in particular, ironically enough, there is in fact some new things I did get. First and foremost, as you see, I got some new weapons, new upgraded weapons, new better weapons compared to other weapons in the game. I did this by fighting regular enemies and whatnot. I did a lot of other fighting as well, but I also went ahead and outright upgraded my skull gear. I went ahead and made my skull gear a bit stronger. My skull, unfortunately, has not changed in the slightest because it's, of course, the skull we all know and love. It is incapable of changing its gear at all, so we can't really do anything with that entirely. And it does indeed make things a little bit bad, but it is what it is. It's going to be just part of the course when it comes to the skull entirely. However, I do recommend a few gear when you want to do Chapter 12. Mechanicoid Critical Up or Mechanicoid Slayer is actually a very good idea, especially when you want to fight it. Now, keep in mind, this is a little bit of vital ideas of what you want to do. Now, there are a few areas I do recommend to get armor sets in case you don't want to waste the money for it. For example, Formula, has gotten even stronger. I went ahead and got some new weapon and equipment and whatnot. Shields, though, unfortunately for me, shields are near impossible to get regularly, except for a few enemies in the game that drop them. For example, the few enemies that can drop them in particular are the beam shield weapon, which is from those giant, what were they called again? Oh, right, the giant weird tentacle enemies. It's weird. It's just a weird little enemy. It's back in the caves where you first had Rock and Celica. That's where they're usually located, and you can actually find more of them, and you can grind them up in order to do so. However, they will always drop these gears more often than not, so keep in mind. Now, armor-wise, I did get better armor for it. Outright speaking, the armor I got for it is really dang good and much better than my old armor. The reason being is, man, oh man, does it really help a lot more when you have better armor, especially when this armor really helps its accuracy and attack power. Because now this skull is going to always hit a lot more, and any potential is just going to keep hitting a lot of things. Now, the other skulls have not changed. The Objectivator has not changed in the slightest. I did manage to get enough money together in order to get access to all the arts we need to get. Unfortunately, there's nothing really I can do about everything in the game, but it is still something we have to do. Now, I'm going to credit the Buster because it's actually pretty useful, and I did manage to get some other gear as well, but I'll be honest with all of you, getting the super weapons is not necessary, but it is good to have if you really want to have weapons that really hit like a truck. Prince Kajarg has not changed. Now, outright speaking, in the original game, you would not have access to everyone except for Elma and Lynn. Technically speaking, you only have access to 3 party members. Now, outright speaking, I forgot to do one little thing after grinding. Like a dumb idiot, I forgot to save. Well, it's a good thing I already went ahead and saved anyway. Now, outright speaking, there are a few things I want to take in mind. As you see, I leveled up a little bit. I have managed to get better gear and whatnot, better augments and whatnot. It's pretty much most of the things I just wanted to get out of the way. If you want to get better weapon gear, I do recommend fighting enemies that are mechanical from the Ganglion, and if you break enemy parts off skulls, you can get their equipment, which actually really helps. Now, Chapter 12 is probably the ending of the original game, and it was. However, this game is an extended version of the game, so keep in mind. You need a Skull Flight module. You also are locked out of Nagi no matter what. So do not bother about splitting up Nagi in the slightest. Nagi is barred from this mission. As you see, while the level is technically 9 levels below mine, levels don't really factor in a lot of the time when it comes down to it. We'll explain later when we get chapter 12 started. So, here we go. Technically the original game's finale, but this game, it's just a continuing story. Here we go. Chapter 12, Into the Core.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, this is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I come before you with truly joyous news. News that I have been longing to be able to share with you since we first set foot on this unknown world. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the brave men and women of Blade, we have finally succeeded in securing the location of the Lifehold core. Now make no mistake, recovery of the core will not be easy, especially as the Ganglion continue their persecution of our people. But as long as we forge ahead with the same determination and fortitude that got us this far, I have every confidence we will succeed in our mission. We will return to our natural bodies and take our place as living, breathing residents of our new home here on Mira. Until then, I ask you all to stand together in strength and courage as proud citizens of NLA.
All right, Blades. You heard what the man said. It's now or never. So let's get right to it. Your mission is to secure the Lifehold core and activate its backup power system. We'll have the exact location isolated in the next 2 hours. You'll leave as soon as we have coordinates. We're counting on all of you. Each and every single Blade will participate in this mission. Godspeed.
All right, everybody, dig in. And don't hold back. I made enough for everyone.
Tatsu helped with cooking, too. Wow, you really went all out.
It smells amazing. Don't go hogging it all, Gwyn.
Yeah, whatever. You're one to talk.
How kind of you to desert us like this, Lynn.
What in the hell is this? We're going to war here, people!
And you know what they say. Can't go to war on an empty stomach.
Can't go to war if you're dead, either. Which is us if the Lifehold's power runs out. For all we know, the Ganglion are already at the core, getting ready to tear it apart. You still hungry? If we lose this one battle, we lose everything.
We already understand that, Doug. But you heard what Nagi said. We have to wait while they pinpoint the core's location.
Like this? You just don't get it, do you?
No, Doug. You don't get it.
What?
You think you're the only one here who's worried? We all are. We're scared to death. That's why we're here. Together.
Look, Irina...
Lynn is just trying to keep up morale the best way she knows how.
Yeah! Pick on Linley and you answer to Tatsu!
All right. Look, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm on edge. Worried, freaked out, all of it. Forgive me, okay?
No. But bring me 10 hot cocos, and we'll talk.
From that place you love, right? Okay. You got it.
Let's relax.
All right, everyone. Lynn went to all this trouble, so let's dig in before it gets cold.
Tatsu liked this plan. Tatsu is starving!
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Help yourself, Doug.
Roger that.
Oh man, am I stuffed.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Tatsu cannot move.
Amazing as always, Lynn. Thank you.
Now I get why Arena and the Commander are always making excuses to swing by. That was delicious, Lynn.
Oh, you guys. Don't make me blush. I'm just glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I should be getting back. Thanks for the eats.
Shall we, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we'd better go too. This was really great, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun, Lynn.
Indeed. It was a most enjoyable food ritual.
All right. Good luck out there, guys.
Elma, the analysis is just about finished. Gather your team and get over here.
On our way.
Secure the Lifehold core. So, now, I should mention this outright. Chapter 12 does have some way of getting soft locked. Just letting you know right now. But that's only if you're not prepared for it. Let us head outside once and for all. Now, once you're outside, you have to go straight to the actual front of the Commander Vanden's display tower. That's all you have to do when going there. This is your opportunity if you want to build anything up at all in the slightest.
That's crazy.
To go and build it now rather than later.
Right up.
Now, keep in mind, you don't really have to right now because technically we're fine and we're good. So, let us go to Blade Tower and finally figure out where the heck that Lifehold core is. It's been a while, but thanks to Lau, we can finally, and I mean finally, no longer hold back.
That's the Lifehold core?
The coordinates place it off the west coast of Caldros. It's no wonder we couldn't find it. It's way out in the middle of the ocean.
Did it sink underwater?
We'll find out soon enough. Let's suit up and get going. Secretary?
Our survival as a species hinges on your efforts. Elma, we need your help. Please save us.
We're all in this together, Secretary. My goal hasn't changed since I first set foot on the White Whale. You of all people should know that. I intend to see this through. That should go without saying.
I know. It's just, we've put so much on your shoulders.
You can make it up to me with a nice long vacation once this is all over. This planet fascinates me to no end. I'd love to take some time to explore it with no agenda.
Oh, can Tatsu be Elma's guide? Of course, Tatsu do it free of charge. It's all over the house.
Let me guess. Elle taught you that one?
We sent the coordinates to every Blade team we got. Elma, I want you to act as commander for everyone out there in the field.
I'd be honored, Mr. Chief Engineer.
I forgot how much I miss being called that. Commander makes me feel like some useless old stuffed shirt.
Yeah, and shirts aren't your style. All right, team, let's go.
Roger.
Tatsu has lunches all packed.
Alright, and the Lifehold core is by the ocean. We can fly there, that will waste fuel. However, I'm not gonna fly there, I'm gonna be smart about this, and we're gonna just skip travel close to Caldros. It is in the very middle, and by the way, during this mission, this is a unique region that's exclusive to this mission and nowhere else. Far Isle of Titsu, it's a great area to get to go there. So I can't believe I forgot to mention this during the LP, but you know the Commander General of the Maurice? Well, his voice actor is Kirk Taunton, which is the same voice actor as Shadow the Hedgehog. No, I am not kidding. Pretty funny. And as you see, unique region exclusive. However, it appears the Ganglion have beat us here. Let us get there right away. And by the way, I'm gonna go in first person view. Aha! Could not resist it. It's too easy. You can also see a lot of ganglion running around. Beyond that, now we're out. Let's get started.
Elma, there it is.
Damn! They got to it already!
No, not yet. Look where it meets the water.
Is that a force field?
The Lifehold was designed to sustain human life at all costs. The defensive shields that surround the core won't go down so easily.
So in other words,
We've nothing to worry about?
I didn't say that. Remember, they don't need to break into the core. They just have to keep us out until time runs out. Which is soon.
Speaking of time, it's time to kick some ganglion butt.
Yes, yes! Friends kick ganglion in butts.
That's the spirit. I need you all at your best. Everyone's counting on us to see this through. And we won't get a second chance. All units, this is your commander, Elma. My team will take point. We'll breach the core, and then once inside, attempt to activate the backup power. Doug, Irina, Gwyn, and Elle, you're with us. All other teams, focus on clearing our approach, then defend our position once we're in. That is your priority, not destroying all enemy craft. Are we clear?
Team Cressida, roger!
Trishula, roger! Ningirsu, roger.
Bomber, roger.
Team Surtur, roger. We'll take out any hostiles along your approach.
Breach team, let's go.
Roger!
Let us go. Now, any of the enemies, you don't need to do anything of them entirely. Lifehold core. Let's speed past them and not bother. They're not exactly needed in the slightest to actually deal with. Land safely, and here we are.
Finally. The Lifehold core.
Let's hurry, before they can follow us inside. All right, here we go.
Our real bodies. We can finally be whole again.
Attention, this is Lifehold core control. System energy levels have dropped below 0.2. Shielding will be disabled in T-minus 1,000 seconds. Repeat. This is Lifehold core control.
What? 15 minutes and we lose the shields?
If the core runs out of power, the shields will be the least of our problems.
Well, yes and no. We need to keep the core powered, but we do also need those shields.
It's two birds with one stone's throw away. The shields will cause the ganglion to use up their materiel and retreat.
Exactly. Everything comes down to getting the backup power source online.
Right then. Let's do it.
Now, I should mention this outright. This is technically a point of no return. So if you have anything business left to do before you do this, do it now.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back. Everyone ready?
Once you press the button, you will go on to the mission. Since you started the story mission, you cannot access affinity missions, and regular missions are fine, but affinity is not. If you shake your head, you are not ready. But if you nod, you are ready. And we are.
You're sure now?
They make absolutely sure you're ready.
Why have we not received confirmation that the target is destroyed? What is the delay?
Grandmaster, sir, the target appears to have some manner of customized Trion barrier.
A Trion barrier? Are you daft? These are humans we're talking about. No one outside of the Clue system has access to Trion technology. And those scales of theirs. How did a primitive race like theirs manage to piece those together?
As you say, Grandmaster. But if they are truly the Founder's descendants...
Don't speak to me of myths! Ha! A tale to frighten children! They are the disease, not the cure. They are not the failsafe!
Heavy damage sustained in turret cluster 3.
The enemy forces are rallying. Sir, we can no longer effectively strike the target.
Where are the interceptors?
An enemy detachment has cut them off. They can't reach us.
But these are savages, not... No, I refuse to believe it. Prepare the Vita. I shall crush them myself.
Grandmaster, with all due respect, sir, the Vita belongs to the Great One. Your body could not withstand it.
The Great One's blood runs in these veins. I will use it, because I must use it. Apes! Prophecy or no prophecy! You will not be the end of our people! I swear it! Ah, yes, your barrier. You think it can stop the Vita? Stop the Great One!
We are here in the interior. If you're worried about your skills, do not worry in the slightest, you'll be fine. And it's also the only time this region pops up. And, as you hear, there is no music going on. All you hear is your quiet walking footsteps, as well as walking. I'm only walking just to show the environment. It's definitely something that humanity has created, alongside other alien races. Well, not yet. There will be some time to more create with other alien races, but in the meantime, let us get forward immediately.
Is this it? Will my unending thirst for knowledge be satiated at long last?
Yeah, so then, where is it all? All I see is a whole lot of nothing.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're back in the cathedral.
Okay, Elma. What's the deal here? Where are all the stasis capsules? Where the hell are all our bodies?
Don't tell me. This isn't the core?
Whoa, what? Seriously?
This has to be it. You all saw what the core looked like in the mission briefing. This is definitely it.
Lynn's right. This is the place.
Then where are all the people we brought with us from Earth?
You're all controlling these MIMs from your real bodies, asleep in stasis. That's the explanation you were given by NLA, or should I say ECP officials. That was the official story. But it's not the whole truth.
Colonel, what do you mean?
Wretched humans. You'd be dead already if it wasn't for that blasted barrier.
What the? It's that mech they stole from the hangar.
Ganglion?
He's an ugly mother. Ugh.
You must be the Ganglion leader. The one Lao spoke of. Luxar, was it?
That's him?
Do not presume to address me. You defile my name by even speaking it. Only the Great One may call me that.
Great One?
I am here to purge the universe of your disease, once and for all.
What are you so afraid of? Destroying the Earth wasn't enough. You had to chase down the survivors and destroy them, too. What's their threat? You'd even risk flying that crippled mech. That's right, isn't it? It's not complete. It's still missing something vital.
Interesting. Then you're not entirely ignorant, are you? Perhaps your human birthright allows you to sense it, even in that puppet shell.
Birthright?
You're no ordinary puppet. You must be the one responsible for the Trion barrier, the Skells, this whole blasted mess!
Huh?
Then perhaps I am mistaken after all. Perhaps humanity is the failsafe of legend. But you will not find the Ganglion content to submit and resign ourselves to that fate. No. Instead, I will purify this world and prepare it for the advent of the Great One. Now, humans, you die!
The technical final boss of the original game, the Vita. This Skell enemy is a little bit dangerous than you may appear to be. Watch out. Now, outright speaking, I do recommend having 4 Skells with you at all times and doing so. You can go ahead and break body parts of the Skell. Nothing is stopping you from doing this. And I would recommend evasion builds because this Skell actually does have gravity attacks. One of them actually is capable of causing you to be toppled. However, it's mostly based on ether-based attacks, so you won't be seeing too many gravity attacks. It is at level 50 right now, so you're not going to see too much. And thankfully, since I have the aggro, it's not going to be able to hit me too well because this actual abilities of the dang Vita is not fast enough to catch up with my Skell. Also, I have noticed I have not lost any fuel. Weird. What can you do? Although everyone seems to be getting your blasted Skells. Thank you. And I'm refueling my Skell fuel. Oh.
Boarding Skell.
Okay, game, sure. Thankfully, though, I think I know what's going on, and I love it. There is a little fuel recovery augment and a little fuel recovery, well, item around the area of the frontier now. Since we're in Cauldros, technically, you're getting fuel recovery fast. And because of this, as you see, I'm really getting a lot. Okay. Game, we don't need that right now. I need frame patch. Thank you. I really needed that frame patch because my skull was running out of HP, and while it is an evasive build, it is not as evasive as you think. Either Mega Cannon is definitely annoying. Thankfully, I gotcha. I gotcha, bro. Ooh, yes, I am ready for overdrive. Now, unironically enough, this fight is actually pretty tough in the original game. I would warn you all right now. Do not waste your overdrive yet. We have plenty of time to use it in the future. But right now, do not bother. There we go.
How can you be descended from them? I confess, you were right about one. I was indeed fearful of humanity, of your threat. At the dawn of the cosmos, the Samarians arrived from another plane. We Gandhi are forbidden from turning against them. If we ever tried, we would be destroyed. I thought that it was just a myth. And yet here you are, the descendants of Samar. You miserable human! How could you be such a primitive people? Barbarians! And yet the stories would have us bow down before you? Never!
The Vita's true shape. Yes, it looks like an ominous dark god. Now, big warning, it has a lot of body parts. I recommend going up to the body parts and breaking them. There is also a shield in the middle of the arena. If it's invincible temporarily, go after that shield instead. That is the main gimmick of this fight. Now, outright speaking, this is actually pretty easy to take around if you actually keep up with it. Now, the Vita itself is generating some stage lists in order to make sure it doesn't take as many hits as it usually does. And now it's activated it. It is now completely invulnerable to all damage. However, it is vulnerable to a few things later on. Make sure you target the rest of the enemies in the area and then go ahead and concentrate your attack on these faces immediately. Otherwise, it's going to make things a little bit more awkward when dealing with the actual fight. There we go. All right, there's one down. Let's not focus on the Vita. Vita, thank you. I don't want to target you. I want to target your buddy. And pop. That should be the other one out of the way, and now we can go ahead and ignore it. Let's go to the seal stages and go and pop it because it is actually something you want to go for. It's invincible right now. However, go for the link stasis instead. Although, okay, game. Can I please concentrate fire? Thank you. Okay, and link stasis is, well, high HP. It's not going to go down very quickly. However, it does have susceptibility to a few things in the game. I believe the other link stasis is also just the same problem where it has 1 HP damage. And it's the Vita still, I think it's no longer invincible actually, so that's actually pretty good. There we go. Although it's taking less damage, it's gonna take a while to take it down. And for Chef Gator. Overdrive, activate. Let's actually activate this overdrive and make it go after us. Because I rather not let them get attacked way too much. Alright, let's go Hypernova. Alright, break. Nice. Build arm. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and give you a stun. Perfect. Stagger. And yeah, hold still. This won't hurt much. Nice. You're almost down immediately, Vita. It's over, Luxor.
Then the old tales have come to pass. Even the Vita, even the Great One's own vessel, bested by these primates. It's absolutely sickening.
The bigger they come, the harder they fail.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxar. That is why you lost here today.
If only I could see him, the Great One, one last...
Is it over?
Sure looks that way.
Lieutenant, we did it!
First dance of victory, then Lenly's victory feast.
Sure, Tatsu. I'm game.
Let us dance up a storm in any port!
Let's make her continue her explanation first.
Hey, come on, lighten up. We just finally beat the ganglion. Tatsu even wants to be part of the victory feast. Isn't that right, Tatsu?
Wait! When Lenly say part of the feast...
Yeah. I mean, we'll all eat you, in celebration.
No! Tatsu want nothing to do with Lenly's feast. Nothing at all.
Oh, okay. We'll just eat without you then.
But wait, no! Lenly know what Tatsu means.
I'm sure you two will work it out somehow. Anyway, getting back to the conversation from earlier. So, that big machine hanging above us?
I've never seen one anywhere near that size, but it looks like a 7th generation quantum mainframe.
That's exactly right. It's by far the most technologically advanced computer humanity has ever created, in terms of both speed and capacity. It's also the foundation for the Earth Life Colonization Project. It's where all your consciousnesses have been recorded.
What?
Elma, you mean...
Yes, that's what I mean. And not just everyone in New LA. The essence of all 20 million humans we brought with us from Earth are there. Including all their memories, their genetic makeup, anything and everything. It's all been digitized and stored away in the core. Right up there.
Then, what about our bodies?
You mean the originals all this data was sampled from? They were destroyed, along with the Earth.
Then, wait, you mean we're already dead?
You could see it that way. Or you could see it differently. The bodies you were born with, and all the chemicals and organs that created and stored your thoughts, are gone. But yourself has lived on as data, from the moment the project scanned your minds. It's all been stored here as part of the long-term plan, until it could be moved back into a real body.
What real bodies?
I'll show you. Those capsules represent a sample of all the genetic material that could be found on Earth. Exodus was always about more than just fleeing the planet. Ships like the White Whale were designed as arks, to carry the building blocks of all life on Earth to the next world.
Ark? You mean as in, like, Noah's Ark?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. A last-ditch effort to save all living things, that they might someday flourish again. This entire chamber is filled with protoplasmic fluid. You see how it works. It can regenerate life from the genetic data stored above.
Including humans? All of us?
Once your bodies are cultivated, your present memory can be transferred back in. Everything you felt or done in your MIM will be carried over seamlessly, without any loss in continuity.
You mean we'll have our bodies back? It sounds too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. Our bodies were real. We were born in them. And now you just snap your fingers and bam, we get new ones? Is that even right? Doesn't feel like it. Are we even humans anymore? Transferring our memories? Playing musical chairs with our bodies? Where do you draw the line? How do I know I'll be the same person I was wherever I end up?
To some extent, you won't be. But then, you never were. On a cellular level, we all wake up as slightly different people every day. It's only because of the continuity of consciousness that we even perceive ourselves as ourselves. It's all a fragile illusion. And until anyone proves we all have a soul, one better left to the philosophers. You're right to have doubts, Doug. This was the single biggest debate among the ECP board, and rightly so.
So then...
We did talk about putting actual bodies in stasis. We seriously considered it. In fact, some of the other projects took that path, but they would have been lucky if their ships were able to hold 50,000. The Exodus arcs were different. Enough data and materials to revive 20 million people, perfectly preserved on each and every ship. The board weighed all the pros and cons, the ethical issues and dangers of violating the natural order of things. But this is what they landed on, and I agreed.
So, when Lao said our flesh burned away with the earth, he wasn't just being dramatic.
No, he must have discovered the truth, which only made his pain worse. That the same people who passed over his family were keeping this all secret.
It's no wonder he snapped. Poor bastard.
But even so, he never said anything. You know why, right? Because of you, Lynn. He didn't want to see you lose hope. In the end, he led us here, right? In the end, maybe he accepted it. I'd like to think he did.
Maybe so.
The ultimate hope with Project Exodus was that Mimiosomes could escort this system to a safe new home, lay down the foundations of a new society, and basically reboot humanity, continue where it left off. Despite everything we've been through, with the ganglion and everything else, that dream is almost a reality. I know how you feel, Doug, and you can call it whatever you like. But I need to see this through. I'll have to live with my decision, but I get to live with my decision. What about you?
Sorry, Elma. This is just a lot to take in. To be honest, I still have big concerns. But I can see you're following the path you believed in, the choices you were given. So what the hell? I made it this far in a tin can. Why not?
Yeah. Me too.
Tatsu 3!
Tatsu, this has nothing to do with you.
What? No? Sorry, Tatsu a little lost, but if it means friends get to make more hum-hum, Tatsu gladly approve.
Hum-hum? The hell is that?
Tatsu have no idea.
Luxar!
He's still alive?
Human scum. Failsafe or not, you will never see your people reborn. You will die in those puppet bodies of yours!
Attention, this is Lifehold core control. The system has detected a threat to core integrity. Now initiating internal defensive measures.
That slug-faced bastard! He's targeting the main control system!
Give it up, Luxar!
Silence, worm! You fools! You are the ones who don't belong here! Humanity is the cancer, not us!
Everyone, do whatever it takes! We have to stop him, and quickly!
Roger that. Wait a second. Look!
Initiating internal defensive measures.
Are you kidding me?
The same system that regenerates life from Earth can also create biological weapons to defend itself. But those are... my God!
Those things? Those monsters are a defensive measure? The system's malfunctioning. We have to stop it!
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hideous humans betrayed by their own hideous creation.
Who the hell are you calling hideous?
Lau!
You came!
Damn you!
This was not going anywhere. You deal with the core defenses.
Got it.
Chimeras! There are a lot. Get out your scalp during this. I would not recommend being your scalp for this because it can be very annoying with your scalp. There is a lot of them, in fact. However, they are essential to a lot of things, including overdrive. Classic. They're not exactly all that difficult to take down. Big warning though, they can be hard in numbers. That's the only thing they can really do. And we're already almost out of this one. Now die.
That was epic.
Yes, indeed, was epic.
Initiating internal defensive measures. Final phase.
You traitorous scum. What happened to our bargain? Do you humans have no principles at all?
Principles? You deal with a traitor, you really shouldn't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back!
You primitive little ingrate. Have you forgotten what they did to you? What they did to your family?
Oh, I remember all right. My family'd still be here if you hadn't brought your damned war to our doorstep. Because of you, there's only 20 million of us left. That leaves 9.98 billion reasons for me to want you dead. You who took my wife and daughter away from me, Luxar!
Wow! Damn it! Get him out of there!
This is human DNA. It was true. It was all true.
Hang on!
Wow, no!
I thought Exodus was a lie. One we all accepted because the truth was too painful. That humanity was meant to die off along with our home. Along with Earth. But something happened here on Mira. I realized I was wrong. These Mimiosomes, they aren't just ghosts or shadows. They're people. Seeds of new life that are struggling to take root. I finally see that now. What's happening? It's like all the life on Earth is flowing inside me.
Absorbing all the DNA! We have to stop him! No! You can't! Out of the way, Lynn! We can't let the Lifehold be destroyed. This time, I'll shoot.
Elma! Please!
She's right. It's not me anymore. This body is beyond my control. Please, Lynn, put an end to this. Don't let me be the one who finally ruins everything. Everything humanity has achieved to get us this far.
Last warning, Lynn. You need to move.
Okay. But then I'm fighting too. Not just for our sake, but for his! And you? Are you with me? Thank you.
This was the final boss of the original game, Lao! This is an amalgamation of all the Earth's DNA. Get to your skull immediately. Now, Lao has a bunch of different attacks. Go after the eye immediately. If you don't, that thing will have the capabilities of doing control. Getting rid of that eye is vital in this fight. Board your skulls immediately and take it down. Unfortunately, Lao is stuck. We have no way of saving him. This is one of the few times in the Xenoblade games where a party member is basically perma-god. Let us go and put him out of his misery. One eye is gone. Let's go after the shoulder instead. And, there we go. Ooh, bite. There we go. Ah, I love doing that. Now, outright speaking, this fight was the final boss of the original game. And it is definitely a hallmark of the series. Although, as you can see, he does have different parts and different abilities. One of the more annoying abilities that he actually has is an ability that allows him to control or lower our power. Of course, that attack is also just as annoying. Dead Wave is actually pretty annoying as well. It causes us to be launched. There is another art that he's capable of doing while he's berserk like this, Crushing Blow, which is a typical art, but he has other gravity-based attacks. Acid Breath, typical, basic, nothing really out of the ordinary. Get out of there. Alright. You can even see a lot of the earth animals eat each part of the body as well. There we go. However, now he's no longer missing. Stroke Break is a gravity-based attack. If your skull's not weak to gravity, you'll be good. If it is, well, you're in trouble. Acid Breath is nothing all that complicated. Now, outright speaking, he hasn't done anything too out of the ordinary yet. Also, he has an awakening right now, so he's actually going to be a little bit stronger. And halfway down.
His memories. They are part of me now. When he dissolved, he became one with the protoplasm. Listen to me. I see now the reason why they fear the Samarians. A long time ago,
The Samarians created new life forms to save them. They created the Ganglion. The original Ganglion was synthesized, but artificial. Which is why they fear humans. The descendants of their creators.
They fear humans because they're a descendant of their creators. Yes. Apocalypse War is the art I was talking about. Flinches and you lose your skull immediately. Your skull will refuel in time, but we have no choice. Also, we got vision rewards in the final bottle. Unfortunately, we got no way of getting our skull back up right now, so we have no choice but to stay in our basic attacks. However, nothing is stopping us from actually hitting Lao a lot of this. There we go. Our typical strategies will be working a lot. However, large enemies like him have a hard time. Go after his right arm immediately. Immediately doing so will get rid of the control art that he has. Double arms regenerate the eye. Otherwise, it's going to be very annoying. Now, his design is very reminiscent of, well, a lot of other games entirely. If you've played the game known as Resident Evil, you can see a clear reference to it. Although, Overdrive still is overpowering in any single instance of the game. It's not easy to take him down, but he will be taken down very quickly. And he's already half HP and he's now been toppled. Alright, activate this, and then activate this, and then do Xenoblade. It's over, Lao. And now, it is over.
Lao!
Luxor and these other synthesized life forms were implanted with a failsafe. Insurance, in case the Samarians ever lost control of them. The key to their failsafe lives on in the human body. The Samarians' descendants, our very DNA is capable of stopping the Ganglion once and for all. That's why they fear us. Not our limbs, but the Lifehold that could bring us back. In the flesh.
Wow.
You did the right thing. All this hasn't shown yet. We've achieved our goal. Humanity has no future. Soon, any threat from the Ganglion will be gone. Once we have our bodies, once we are whole.
How's it look?
Is it still running?
It's fine. Looks like it held together.
Thank God. We saved it. All of us.
But we couldn't save Lao.
On the contrary. By stopping him and preventing him from destroying the system, we saved Lao too.
That's right. His DNA. And his memories. All of it is still stored in here.
Exactly. And with this, now we finally have the means to bring him back.
But wait. Would he even want to come back?
All the things he did. He'll be able to remember them all, right?
All the more reason. You can't make up for your mistakes when you're dead. Hell, he'd better come back. He's got work to do. Wrongs he needs to right.
She's right.
Okay then. Come on, let's hurry up and restore the system.
Colonel?
Everyone wait. There's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
Oh man, what now?
The truth is, exactly one MIM in New LA actually is being controlled remotely from a real body held in stasis here.
Wait, someone isn't stored in the database with the rest of us?
That's right. This was a special case.
The hell does that mean?
Better just to show you.
Colonel!
Elma is dead?
No. I think this is...
I haven't died. My consciousness has just returned to my real body.
Elma? Is that really you?
Yes. This is my true form. I was kept here in stasis, the only xenoform on board.
Wait a second. All this time you were an alien?
No way.
And all the more lovely for it.
I hope you all understand. And at the end of the day, I just hope you'll still consider me as one of you.
Of course we will. You've earned that, Elma. It's not about how you look. It's the person you are on the inside. That's what counts.
Yes, yes!
Lynn's right. Colonel, listen. We know whatever you did, you felt it was for the greater good.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
That's right.
Everyone, thank you. Your trust means everything to me, and I have so much more to tell you now that this time has finally arrived. But first, there's something I must do. And it's something that only I can do. There. The backup power should be all set.
Biometric authorization accepted. Initializing backup power system.
Hey, so did that really just work? There's no way it might still run out of juice?
No, it's working.
Elma, it's Secretary Nagi.
Put him through.
It's official, everyone. Power has been restored. Congratulations. Fandom is reporting that the ganglion forces outside the Lifehold have been routed. The Prospectors should have the main power system back online in a matter of days.
Roger that.
It's over. Excellent work, all of you.
Well, we all gotta die sometime, but it won't be today.
That's right. Once the main power's back online, we don't need to worry about running out again.
And we won't even need that anymore once we're back in our bodies.
Yup, you got that right.
First things first, we'll need to get the control system repaired. Then we'll hit up the database down below. We need to check on your memories.
Just a second. Wasn't she saying she was gonna tell us the rest of what she knows?
Hey, that's right. I got so excited I almost forgot.
Relax, there's no need for us to hurry, right? We're finally home free. We've got all the time in the world now.
Well, it's a pretty long story. Tell you what, Why don't we go back to New LA, and we can talk over a nice big celebratory feast?
Good idea. Lily can cook it all. Tatsu will oversee.
Yeah, you can watch over everything. From inside the stew pot. Okay?
All right, then. It's settled.
Well then, without further ado...
Right. Back to New LA. We're ready now. Ready to go home. It was 30 years ago when Elma first came to Earth. She'd come with a mission. A war was being waged between the Interstellar Federation the Ganglion belonged to and another alien civilization. And Elma knew that eventually, that war would come to Earth. She came to our planet, alone, to save us. She convinced those in power, like Secretary Nagi, that the threat was real, and helped put into motion a grand plan to preserve all of mankind. Her alien tech brought us skells so we could defend ourselves. It gave us light-speed travel to ensure our escape. And it led to mimeosomes to facilitate our survival. None of this would have been possible for centuries without the help we received from Elma. Everyone says the Earth died that day. But not me. I don't believe it. The white whale couldn't have been the only Ark to escape either. There must be other survivors out there. Somewhere. The path ahead may not be clear, and it certainly won't be easy. But for now, the important thing is we're here, on Mira, and we're alive. And we'll live on, for now, with faith in our hearts that one day we can once again set out to search for the planet we left behind.
This would technically be considered the original ending of the game, back on the original system. Now, yes, there's still a lot of things covered, especially in the definitive version of this game. But more than that is the fact that this game definitely was a fun experience when I first played it back on the Wii U. I did beat the game back then, although WoW gave me a heck of a time when I first fought him because I was not fully prepared entirely, but it is what it was back then. Now, a lot of the things in this game I will talk about in the future, but in the meantime, no, this is not the true ending, as we all know. Technically speaking, this will only be the ending of the original game. And since that's the case, I'll let you all enjoy the credits, and then we'll end this off. So,
Wait, what? This damage isn't from our last battle. It's from earlier, when we crashed on Mira.
It does look pretty bad in there, doesn't it? You'd never know it by looking at the exterior.
All right. I'm entering the database chamber.
Be extra careful in there. That's everything we've been working for.
Understood. What?
What is it, Elma? Is there a problem with the database?
No. That's impossible.
Elma, report. Elma!
Secretary. I'll stick to the facts. The system. Everyone's consciousnesses and memories. The entire database. Has been destroyed for some time.
Destroyed? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The entire chamber is flooded. It's trashed. The system is completely shut down. And not just recently. It's been this way since we got to Mira.
That's absurd. Then how are we... How in the world would anyone be?
I know. So then why would you be alive? It's not possible. Without the database, all your identities should be gone too. It's this planet. It's something about this planet.
What in God's name is going on?
Settle down now. Let's not jump to conclusions before the analysts reach a verdict.
What? You think since we're still walking and talking, we shouldn't raise any alarms?
Yes, something like that.
But it's so disturbing to think about.
Commander, you're the one in charge here. Let's not make the troops uneasy now.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, wasn't my intention.
Lynn, we know how you feel. But right now, we have to put aside our fears. The Lifehold crew are working hard too, pushing it down as best they can. Their time's just as short. Sit tight and have faith.
Elma. I'm sorry. Everyone's busting their butts, and here I am just thinking about myself. Okay, I'll be patient.
Tatsu will also be patient.
You're not even a mim, potato brain.
That is the end of Chapter 12. Contain multiple scale schematics. Contain multiple super weapon schematics. Because this technically is not how the original game worked, technically speaking, I'm still continuing on. You get the Vita Holo figure, and you also get Lao's Holo figure. However, both Holo figures are based around, well, your designs based around everything else. Now, Legion is a unique ability exclusive to a new scale series that's available now. Outright speaking, I would talk about that, but we're going to save that for next episode. Now, let's check out the new Holo figures that we have access to. I believe it's over... Not that one, 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 not that one. There it is. The Vita, which is basically this form it took once you actually beat it around the point of actually beating it. But the last and not least is the enemy is Lao, who took on the Chimera-like form. As you can see, the design is reminiscent of a lot of Resident Evil and whatnot, mutations and whatnot. A lot of it's all random. You can even see a lot of animals that are there. Falcon wings, bird wings, a lot of different mutations. It really just matters. Luxor is also part of that DNA as well. Now, I would continue on. Trust me, I would. But we're going to stop here for today. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, it is time to check out New LA after dealing with everything that's been done in Chapter 12 and seeing what changes have been made. See you all next time.